up, people? It's your girl Adiola. So we're officially less than 3 weeks to Nigerian presidential election, and Mr. President is trying to do us like this, do us like that. The man is setting up the table to rig the election. The devil is a liar. Now, before I talk about that big story, I'm happy to see that the younger candidates are now coming together to merge. Fela Durotoye announced on Twitter that he's ready for a coalition, adding that it's okay even if he's not the presidential candidate of the coalition. I was like, what? The man said that I'm calling on Omoyele Sowore, Kingsley Moghalu, and other candidates to show that together we can put Nigeria first, put Nigerians next, and put ourselves last. I was like, but I feel like, God bless you. You're that for you too. He said even if the process produces any other candidate apart from myself, I'm ready to support whoever the consensus candidate is. Now that is selfless. That's selfless. I only wish that they did this much earlier. Madam Obi did the same thing. She stepped down and said that she's ready for a coalition. I'm like, wow. Although I was a bit surprised that her party decided to declare their support for Buhari. Can you imagine? I was like, yeah, boo, that's cool. In any case, though, Fela and Kingsley Moghalu have formed a coalition. They call themselves the Force. Okay. So as it is now, Sowore is doing Hurricane on one side, Durotoye and Moghalu are doing the Force on another side. I mean, I'm happy that they went from 5 to 2 parties, but what will it take to bring both parties together so that we can bring the Force and a Hurricane, let them have a real impact and change Nigeria? Meanwhile, we are waiting to know what Madam Obi will do. But in any case, Nigerians, you see, you now have options. It's not just APC or PDP that you can vote for. You can also vote for the Force, or you can vote for the Hurricane. Again, if you're yet to get your PVC, please make sure that you do that. February 8th is the deadline. Nigerians, make you now vote, make you now fight back with your vote. Now to the big story of the day. Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari has suspended the Chief Justice Walter Onnoghen. Now, before I go on this story, I'm not here to defend the Chief Justice. He did wrong. Why did he declare his asset? How do you omit millions of dollars? I don't understand. I don't get it. Why lie about your assets? Allegedly, no. Please don't let anybody quote me. But elderly people lie. I never know what to say about that. How do you omit millions of dollars? Cash that you have in your bank account. Daddy, the purpose of declaring an asset is so that when a public official leaves office, they can check how much he or she has to make sure that the person didn't steal while they were in office. But you know, we cannot crucify the man because Mr. President himself is a hypocrite. Oga Buhari, Benny, a big one. No offense, Oga Buhari, but you're a hypocrite. Till today, Buhari has refused to make his asset declaration public. He says that people should go to the Code of Conduct Bureau to get a copy of his asset declaration. And the Code of Conduct Bureau has refused to release it to journalists, to NGOs, or to activists. So the one person that we know that has the power to make it public is Buhari, and he has refused to. How do we know that Buhari did not lie in his own asset declaration? You get what I'm saying? If he has nothing to hide, why not make it public as he promised that he would before the election? Second of all, the Chief Justice has been in office now for almost 2 years. Nobody. So what took them so long to realize that the man lied? Or what took them so long to realize that he didn't declare his asset? Why is this suddenly an issue when election is like 3 weeks away? Habba, did you see how they sped up his case? It's amazing. It's so amazing. I didn't know that justice can be that quick in Nigeria. I wish regular people would also get justice that quickly in Nigeria. But you know, the most important thing about this issue is the fact that Buhari as president has no right to suspend the Chief Justice. Under the 1999 Constitution, the Chief Justice can only be removed with the approval of the National Judicial Council and the Senate. The Nigerian Constitution clearly states that he has to get support from 2/3 majority of the Senate. That did not happen. They did not even debate this at the Senate. Buhari is now telling us that he was only following an order from the Code of Conduct Bureau. The devil is a liar. What is so hard in following the Constitution? If the president cannot follow the Constitution, how do you expect your citizens to follow the Constitution? The man needs to beg for Astra Gafurulai. Can you believe that they banned journalists from going to the home of the suspended Chief Justice to hear his own side of the story? Really, in a democratic country? Habba, Buhari. Now, not be me talk more, but move closer. The word on the street is that is enough. People are now saying, you know, Nigerians, they like to talk. They are saying that the way he quickly replaced the man with Justice Ibrahim Tanko Muhammad, who is from Bauchi, made them suspicious. These are Nigerians. They are saying that he wants someone that would side with APC in case APC is sued for rigging the coming election. I said, what? Gaskiana. I'm not saying that the man, Justice Tanko, is not qualified, but people are saying that Onnoghen is a PDP supporter, and if Buhari rigs the coming election and they take the matter to court, Onnoghen may not favor Buhari, and that was why he quickly removed Onnoghen. I'm like, okay, no, as it is, the US condemned it, UK condemned it. Let me know what you think about this story. In the meantime, Mr. President, we are watching you on Plasma TV. You guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real.